Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. This week we have ELW 573, I the Lord of Sea and Sky, or Here I Am, Lord. This is really referring, textually it's referring to Isaiah 6:8, where the Lord or God asks, who is going to go, who am I going to send, who's going to go for me? I'm paraphrasing a bit here. And then the answer from Isaiah is, here I am, Lord, send me. So what's interesting about this, Daniel Shute being the text and music, he did both of those, is that it is constructed in a way, musically, that can respond to that. There's been this slight mini debate about, well, this is hard textually to understand, and so maybe let's change things around. So in one hymnal, they decided to just have the verses at the bottom of the page, just the words only, and then the refrain that everyone would sing, so people wouldn't get mixed up. So they wouldn't get mixed up that at one time God is speaking, or the Lord, and the other time us as the human or the person is speaking. And so that is interesting because when I look at the music after a little analysis, I see it being very clearly delineated. So let me point this out to you. As we begin, there's a rest, and then the voice of the Lord, basically. And always in the verse, there's a rest before God speaks. Isn't that interesting that a lot of times, even in our faith, silence precedes when God speaks, or a time of waiting. I mean, that's the liturgical year right there. Advent preceding Christmas, Lent preceding Easter. So that to me seems pretty obvious. The other one would be the refrain, here I am, Lord, no breaks, with the beginning of that statement. And it's quarter notes, not eighths. Okay? So, and it almost sounds as if you're like, here I am. It's like a form of surrender. So this wonderful song that Daniel Shute, a Jesuit priest who now lives in San Francisco, has put together and composed for us. I'd like to present that to you as Hymn of the Week, but also with a little bit of change, a little text painting, because I feel that adds and hopefully will encourage to bring out that text and that referencing to Isaiah a little stronger. So here is, Here I Am, Lord.
My hand will sing.
I know my wife often says about this hymn that it sounds like it's a musical, and it can. It absolutely can. It does feel like there's a little musical in there of that style. But I think as I play it each time, I try to challenge myself, and while I still like musicals, to really, that actually helps me understand, to really dig into the text and find what's new. Just like as we're digging into Scripture, we try to look at the verse and find what's new. What is that actual word or even thought or blessing that we really makes us almost renewed, and it renews our mind, as it says in the epistles later in Scripture. So I like to take this song that way, and what a blessing it is to the church today. Here I am, Lord. Thank you very much for listening.